Hello, everybody. Welcome to What If Super Happened After Daima. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications, follow me if you want to, and share a friend to share a friend to make sure that this video gets more views. And yeah, let's get started. Years after the events from Dragon Ball Daima, some are enjoying peace while others are sparring, trying to get stronger. As our two heroes, Goku and Vegeta, currently stop sparring, with Vegeta demanding answers on how long Goku had the Super Saiyan 4, with Goku vaguely explaining how he had got the form entirely, and Vegeta feeling underrated or he's feeling weak because even though he achieved Super Saiyan 3, Goku still had Super Saiyan 4, with Vegeta promising, saying that he will get stronger, and Goku encouraging him to go on. Elsewhere in the universe, a certain god of destruction is currently getting ready to rise up from his restful place, with us panning into Beerus' planet. Along with Beerus' planet, we currently have a certain angel getting ready to go see what the commotion is going on inside of Beerus' room. So afterwards, when Whis hears a sound, he currently gets up and starts to walk to Beerus' room, wondering what's going on, seeing if anything out the ordinary is happening or going to wake up his lordship. While inside of Beerus' chamber, he's currently having a dream about the Super Saiyan God. Now, of course, the Super Saiyan God we all see is Yamoshi, but inside Beerus' dream, he sees a fiery aura with a red fur, red hair, and a tail, buffed up form, with him waking up by Whis telling him to wake up. And Beerus is kind of like nods off, still kind of like wondering where he is. And then as he walks, he currently tells Whis about the dream that he had about the Super Saiyan God. They both go over to the Oracle Fish to confirm his suspicion, to confirm his dream. As they go to find the Oracle Fish then confirms, saying, yes, the form that you were seeing in your dream was the Super Saiyan God, but it seemed to have somewhat of a more mutated hair-like form. So they didn't know if it was Super Saiyan God or another form. So they both left to go over to see where this Goku was, because he was on King Kai's planet. Back on King Kai's planet, currently, Goku is sitting there training on his planet like how he did in the original, with King Kai then starting to feel Beerus' power, telling Goku to go inside the house, with Goku wondering why. He just continues to yell at him to go in the house, as he does in the canon story and in the movie, of course, with the encounter going the same, with Beerus wondering where this same Goku is so he can ask about the Super Saiyan God, with King Kai not knowing what that form is or even the power of a Super Saiyan God. He then would call out for Goku to come out, and Goku would come out eventually, for him to then tell the deities that he doesn't know what Super Saiyan God is. Now, the fight is going to happen the same way like it did in canon, with Goku wanting to spar with Beerus and Beerus wanting it to happen. Even though we all know Beerus was stronger, holding back at the time, they still spar on King Kai's planet. Now, of course, the fight is going to happen kind of differently. So, how I would do it, or how I did it, was we're going to start with Goku in his base against Beerus suppressed. With Beerus suppressed, we all know he was stronger in the movie, as it was shown. Like, come on now, this is Beerus we're talking about. At the time, with Beerus still holding back, wondering about this power of the Super Saiyan God, he is asking Goku while he fights, "Do you have the power of the Super Saiyan God?" Again, with Goku noting he doesn't know what the power is again. So he's just kind of wanted to spar with Beerus so he could see how strong or what level he was at, with the deity still wanting this to happen. And it's just, now Beerus is just kind of bored at this point and thinks Goku just is wasting his time. Along with the fighting, Beerus gets ready to try and end the fight with one more chop, and Goku just kind of thinks about what he could do to like kind of please Beerus. So before Beerus thinks about leaving, he then yells for Beerus to wait, as he said, "This is the power that I destroyed Frieza with," going Super Saiyan. With Beerus wondering what this form is, with Goku telling him this is a Super Saiyan. With Whis in the background kind of noting on the Saiyan's power, as he then notes to think and sees that this is just one level of Super Saiyan, and King Kai is currently panicking, wondering why this is even happening, with Whis seeing that Goku is kind of trying to get the gauge of Beerus' power. Even though he can't sense God Ki, he knows that he has to just try his power out. So Goku still tries in normal Super Saiyan, but it's just not really working against Lord Beerus, to the point to where Goku is thinking about going towards the next level, Super Saiyan 2. And Beerus wondering if he's quite through or if he still thinks that he could win, to the point to where Goku then thinks about it, saying, okay, when I get an opening, I'm going to have to go Super Saiyan 2 to see how I do against the God of Destruction himself. Because even though he's a god, he still wants to try out all his power. This is Goku we're talking about. Come on now. Afterwards, he then turns into Super Saiyan 2, saying this Lord Beerus is Super Saiyan 2, and charges into battle to go ahead and try to see if this will do more damage towards the deity, which it doesn't, which we all know, but Goku doesn't know at this point. Because even though Goku doesn't have God Ki, I still would put Goku's power not above his GT self, because GT is kind of different from Super. Because most people believe that GT Goku is stronger than Super Goku, and I can kind of see it because he had more training with Oob, and this was like probably near 100 years. But that's another time. That's another time to talk about of which forms are stronger. So currently, Goku just kind of lost in Super Saiyan 2. He then says, Lord Beerus, this next power is called Super Saiyan 3. With him yelling, going Super Saiyan 3, it's a standoff, with Goku then going into battle. King Kai is then still panicking because he doesn't know what's going on, why it's happening, with Whis noting that the Saiyan has one more form, but he's kind of holding back. Back with Beerus and Goku, Beerus demands that Goku goes his full power, with Goku wondering, okay, I didn't think I really have to show this power, but, well, here it goes. Him hoping that he's still able to unlock the form, with Goku then screaming. Beerus is just currently just sitting there smiling, wondering what the Saiyan is doing. Because even though he sees this as pointless because he has God Ki, he still is entertained by the Saiyan's motivation to try and fight him. I feel like I'm on a team in the ocean and Goku's a hurricane. Beerus noting, oh, you have another form. Okay, let's get this over with. Mid-sentence, he stops and sees that's the form of my dream. What is that? With Goku standing there in his new Super Saiyan 4, which isn't new, but to Beerus, this is a new power-up to where Goku yells out, this, Lord Beerus, is Super Saiyan 4. In a deep tone, yelling out, I hope you're ready, because here I come. Yelling out more, charging up within, getting more and more power, with Beerus just standing there floating, as then he flies towards Goku, and is just surprised because this is the form in his dream. Even though it doesn't have a godly-like appearance or godly ki, it still acquires and has a lot of pressure. So Beerus stands there saying, I hope you're ready, Saiyan, because here I come. Because even though Beerus said that, he's not going all out, but to Goku, that was a sign of him saying, okay, I'm getting ready to go all out. As the two start to note and fight, with Whis in the background asking King Kai, what form is this? And King Kai explaining what happened with Granola, with Whis kind of like looking at his staff, even when he explained, like, oh, so the Saiyan acquired this form from another Namekian from another dimension. And he seemed to see that Goku tear through a lot of the spaces with a single-handed Kamehameha, with Beerus wondering when the Saiyan is even going to at least try to use that type of power on him. So while they spar, Beerus asked about Goku if this is his full power, with Goku saying, yes, this is my full power. With the Saiyan now trying to see if he had the advantage, which he believed to have because Beerus gave to him. So now it's coming down to the point to where Goku is giving it his all and seeing that Beerus is at least trying, but he's not trying in a sense. If that makes sense, of course. Which it does, because this is Beerus we're talking about. Beerus is possibly one of the strongest literal destroyers literally in the destroyer game. But even though in the anime he's not really the strongest, he's still the strongest. We all know he's still the strongest. But In another sense, Beerus yells out for Goku to do the Kamehameha. As he does, Goku then shoots at the Kamehameha with him thinking that he had won the fight and him calling out to Lord Beerus, asking if he's fine. He then stops the mid-sentence, saying, no way. Seeing Beerus is not harmed, he then says, you are not the same God, but this power should be praised. But, sad to say, you are no sane God. As before Goku could even note, Beerus then chops him on the neck, with Goku then reverting back to base before he even saw anything as everything goes black and he collapses to the ground. Beerus then notes that the fighter had a good fight with him, but he's no god. He then calls out for Whis for him to go ahead and ask about the other Saiyans on Earth, which the angel have told Beerus about Earth, of where all the Saiyans and all the inhabitants is, as then they get ready to head out.
Our time here has come to an end.
Indeed. North Kai, I bid you good day.
You got your butt kicked, dum-dum. I'm surprised you're still alive. Oh dear, now Earth's in danger too! I gotta contact Vegeta and get him up to speed on Beerus! Hey buddy, it's King Kai! Can you hear me?
This better be really damn good.
My message is extremely important. Beerus the Destroyer has awoken and is headed toward Earth.
Beerus the Destroyer. I think I heard that name once when I was a kid.
Well, he's back, and stronger than ever, so do not engage him in any way. That means no insulting, no fighting, don't even look at him funny. Otherwise, if someone or something sets him off, it'll mean the complete destruction of Earth.
He'd really blow up the Earth.
Goku fought him and is now lying unconscious in a crater.
To be continued. Alrighty, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications, share with a friend, do whatever you gotta do, and yeah, thank you again. Have a good day.